The paradox we are about to explore is called the birthday paradox. It emerges quietly, like a whisper in an empty room filled only by the shifting shadows of 23 souls. No magic unfolds here, no grand illusions, only the curious, subtle fact of shared birthdays among strangers. This paradox curls gently around reason, unsettling the calm logic we hold about chance. It hints at unseen connections, weaving invisible threads in the fabric of coincidence, prompting us to question what feels certain in our minds. In the soft silence, the birthday paradox waits patiently, inviting us to perceive the unexpected possibilities hidden in the ordinary. Imagine a room that seems still, a calm space where 23 people gather without ceremony or agenda. Each person carries their own story, their own quietly marking day amid the 365 rhythms of the year. The paradox rests in this simple setting. Why does such a modest group bear the uncanny odds that two share a birthday? Our intuition, fashioned by solitude and singular comparison, tells us these odds should be scarce. Yet, beneath the surface, a different truth pulses, a truth shaped not by lone reflection, but by the countless intersections where lives overlap and time folds neatly back on itself. Among these strangers, there is Clara, a young woman tucked in a faded leather coat, her eyes tracing the candlelight on the walls. The paradox lands softly on her, stirring a quiet wonder she cannot name. In that room of 23, Clara wonders if her own birthday drifts unnoticed among others like a lone note in a muted symphony. She feels the subtle tension between her private awareness and the collective dance around her. The idea that another might share her day is both strange and strangely comforting, a secret invisible yet palpably there. Clara's thoughts unfold like ripples on a dark pond, reflections of her solitude mingling with the crowd. She begins to trace the invisible connections, the smile exchanged, the side glance, the unnoticed brush of presence, and senses how each small moment carries the weight of possibility. Loneliness softens in this quiet contemplation, replaced by an intimate web of shared existence. Her heart acknowledges an unspoken kinship, a gentle reminder that even strangers are part of a hidden harmony, tied together by more than chance or random days on a calendar. But the paradox also unsettles her, planting seeds of doubt and unease. Clara feels the strange surprise of probability defying expectation, a silent reveal of how the mind underestimates the power of multiplicity. In her solitude, she confronts the limits of intuition, how it falters before the exponential weave of relationships and comparisons. The more faces gathered in the room, the more chances for coincidence multiply quietly but tremendously, like shadows stretching beyond the room's edges. Clara feels the delicate tension between what she understands and what remains hauntingly elusive. The odds, a whisper in the quiet room, climb relentlessly with each new presence. Clara watches as the probability blooms far beyond her imagination, from that first flicker beneath 50% to an almost certain certainty with 75 souls. The paradox unfolds like clockwork, its hidden arithmetic tracing connections in the dark, beyond sight or direct sense. Every pair, every comparison, every crossing lines the unseen map of chance. And yet, no matter how much she tries, Clara's mind recoils from this overwhelming truth that in a crowd, nothing, no birthday, no moment, is truly alone. As Clara lingers in the candle-lit stillness, a sudden shift dawns. She begins to release the clutch of personal perspective that fractured her understanding. The paradox ceases to be a puzzle centered on her own singular day and becomes instead a meditation on shared time and multiplied presence. She senses the quiet grace of countless collisions between lives, where probability transcends numbers and hints at the vast, intricate design woven beneath everyday moments. Clara's heart opens ever so slightly to a larger story, where invisibility and coincidence dance subtle and boundlessly. Then, a new understanding flows in like soft moonlight, an awareness that the birthday paradox whispers not only about birthdays, but about how hidden connections sculpt reality in delicate surprise. It blooms in moments of luck, in whispered chances, in uncanny meetings that feel like fate. Clara feels these threads extending beyond the room, reaching outward into the vast, textured weave of existence itself. She realizes that what seems impossible or rare is often quietly present, nestled in the spaces between logic and feeling, waiting for recognition rather than proof. Clara's restless pondering softens into calm acceptance. She lets the need to control or fully understand dissolve into the quiet dark of the night. In this peaceful surrender, the paradox no longer teases her with confusion, but gifts her a contemplative space to wonder quietly at the beauty of hidden patterns. With gentle breath, she embraces the mystery that in the interconnected dance of human lives, surprise need not be feared, but welcomed as a companion in the unfolding story of belonging, each subtle coincidence a thread in the shared tapestry. And so, as the candlelight flickers and the night deepens, we might pause and ask ourselves, if coincidence emerges simply from the mathematics of connection, does that make it any less magical, or perhaps more so? In the stillness of this question, we find a gentle invitation to see the world not as fragmented chance, but as an intimate dance of hidden bonds and whispered alignments. What if the quiet intersections shaping our lives are not mere accidents, but the very heart of wonder itself?